What if a police officer refuses to lodge a rape victim's FIR? Where will the victim go? What if they can't afford a lawyer? What rights do they have? Here's all you need to know. Over 28,000 rape cases were recorded in India in 2020. The statistics are shocking. But what's worse is that these numbers are just not it. So many cases go unreported in India due to the stigma associated with rape victims. And a lot of victims also fear that what if a police officer refuses to lodge the FIR because the crime did not happen in the area. But do the police officer even have the right to deny lodging the victim's complaint on the basis of jurisdiction? Well, the answer is no, as a rape victim has the right to file their complaint from any police station as a zero FIR, and no police officer can send them away just because the crime did not happen in the area. But what is a zero FIR? We know that understanding legal terms can be difficult. And who better than an expert to simplify it for us?
The concept of zero FIR came into place on recommendation of Justice Verma Committee after the Nirbhaya incident. The reason of bringing this was to avoid the delay of registration of the complaint or delay of registration of a complaint into a FIR. So, whenever a complainant approaches any officer in charge of any police station for a particular cognizable offence, the officer in charge should take the complaint in writing from the complainant, get it signed, and then accordingly get it registered. Once the complaint is registered, it is registered as a zero FIR because the complaint does not fall under the jurisdiction of that particular police station. So, then after the registration, this complaint is transferred to the police station under which that particular offence has taken place. So, once this complaint is transferred, all the investigation will be done by the concerned police station. That is what zero FIR is. Now, what happens if your complaint is not registered? In case any complaint of a cognizable offence is given to a station in charge, in that case, if there is no action that is taken by the officer in charge for reasons whatsoever, a complaint against the officer in charge can be filed under section 166A of the Indian Penal Code, wherein he has failed to perform as per his duties.
Although a police officer can't refuse to lodge the victim's FIR, some are still scared that when they go to the police station, they might be humiliated. But what you need to know is that the victims have the right to record their statements in private in front of the magistrate.
Under section 164 of the Criminal Procedure Code, any judicial magistrate or metropolitan magistrate is empowered to take statements of any victim of any kind of sexual assault or any cognizable offence. Such statements are reduced to writing and on oath by the magistrate himself and definitely cannot be changed at any later stage.
A rape victim's right to privacy is not just limited to the police station or court. Their identity can't also be released in public as they have the right to confidentiality. This means that neither the police nor the media can reveal the name of the victim in public as it is a punishable offence.
Another important aspect is about the identity of victim of a sexual harassment or sexual assault case. So anyone who is a victim under any of these subsection of 376 or 376, the identity of that victim cannot be published. It cannot be printed, it cannot be published, it cannot be disclosed to anyone. In case such disclosure is made inadvertently or intentionally, in both the cases, the person disclosing the identity can face up to 2 years in prison. So, 228A of Indian Penal Code gives no authority to anyone to disclose the identity of the victim.
These were some of the important rights that all of us must know. And if you want to know more such rights, then stay tuned to India Knowledge Network.